Him. Hey, there we go. Look at that. We found him. Isn't that special? A young leopard resting up in the shade. Imagine how difficult that leopard would be to spot in the long grass. Difficult for us to see from where we were. Now, Tristan, sorry, did you say do pandas live here? Did I hear that correctly? Oh, panthers. Oh, sorry, Tristan. I was going to say, no, pandas definitely don't live here, but you want to know if panthers live here. A panther is actually the name given to an animal with melanism, either a leopard or a jaguar. And melanism is a type of, basically not a condition, but a type of different chromosome or different DNA that makes the animal all black instead of having spots. So in a way, we do get panthers here because we do get melanistic leopards, which are black leopards, so they look just like the panther in the Jungle Book. And we don't see them all that often, but there are recorded cases of completely black leopards hiding out in certain parts of South Africa. So yes, we do get, oh, look at those big teeth. We do get something that's very, very similar to a panther. But we don't see them here. I have never ever seen one before. That's how rare they are. You hardly ever see them because it's quite rare for them to have that genetic condition. Isn't he lovely? Enjoying the shade. Mackenzie, you want to know if leopards are endangered. Mackenzie, they are threatened. They're not endangered yet, which is wonderful news. We don't want them to be endangered. And we suspect that there are quite a few leopards that hide out. It's very difficult for us to know exactly how many leopards there are because they can be so hard to find. And if a leopard isn't used to people, birds are calling, if a leopard isn't used to people, then it will hide away as soon as it hears people. So some of the researchers are focusing really hard on trying to figure out exactly how many leopards there are. We definitely... Tatum, you want to know why do they have spots? Just hold on, Tatum, 1 second. I want to show you something. I just want to warn you, it's not a very pretty scene, but there is something there. Okay, we're not going to look too long. That is the leopard's lunch over there. So we're not going to look too long at it because I know for some of you it might make you feel a little bit sick. Now, Tatum, that goes into why leopards have spots. It's because they are so good at hiding away and camouflaging themselves that the spots actually help to break up their outline. So imagine a leopard is walking through some thick grass or some thick vegetation, and the sun is only just shining through the trees. And it basically hides the leopard away really, really well. And you saw how hard it was for us to see where he was hiding. Well, the same applies to, or that's the reason why they have spots. Now, why is that connected to his lunch? Well, it's because that's how leopards hunt. Now, he is a wild leopard. He lives completely on his own, which means that he has got to hunt and catch his own food. I have to say, I'm astounded at what he's hunted and caught. Really, truly astounded. Victoria, you want to know, what do leopards eat? They eat meat. So that was an antelope that he's obviously caught at some point in the last day or so, which I'm quite astounded by as well. But that is an impala that he caught. So leopards have to eat meat. They eat meat, they can't, and they catch their own food. So that's what leopards eat. Antelope, scrub hares, monkeys, birds, anything that they manage to catch. Now he's very sleepy. He's got a full belly. Now he's been a very clever boy in that he's put his kill up in a tree. And the reason that he does that is to protect it from scavengers. So he wants to make sure, because he's worked really hard for this meal, he's had to sneak up on the impala and catch it and then drag it all the way over here. So he wants to make sure that nothing comes to steal it. So he's tried to put it as high up as he can, and now he's a very tired boy. fast asleep in the grass. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to turn around so that we can get a slightly different view of him. And maybe even he'll let us sneak a little bit closer so we can see him properly. While we do that, let's go across to Taylor, who's found something that might make you feel a little bit creepy crawly.